DESIblitz.com.
The history of tea in India. Tea, or chai, is India's national drink, and it has taken many years to reach that point. We explore the rich history of tea in India. Chai a day for most Indians is incomplete without a cup of this warm and aromatic drink. A staple in South Asian countries, including India, tea is a constant companion while discussing world finances, indulging in friendly gossips, or enjoying a good read. It is not just a way to kickstart your day. Each cup holds a deeper meaning to the one who sips the drink from it. Every cup exudes a different scent, thanks to the variety of ways in which it is made. Its recipe is unique to each home, village, and city of the country. Whether you like it black or milky, sweet or spicy, the country provides a range of flavors to suit every palate. From working professionals to tourists, they all drop by to enjoy a hot cup of tea. Western countries have it as chai lattes on their menu. The chai, or tea as we see it today, is brewed over a rich history dating back to 1500 BC. Some evidence found says that in the 3rd century AD, the Chinese followed a ritual of tea drinking, which was where the practice spread from. History of tea, the Dutch and British connection. It is the 17th century in India. The Silk Route is well established, and the Dutch rule the country. The Chinese have been drinking tea for over years now, but Samuel Pepys, an Englishman who got the taste of it, writes that excellent and by all physicians approved China drink, called by the Chinese cha, by other nations tea alias tea, is sold at the Sultaness Head Coffee House in Sweeting's Rents by the Royal Exchange, London. The diary entry dates back to the 1600s. In love with it, East India Company imported tea into Britain. China remained the single source of all the tea imports in Britain. However, the English faced a financial setback due to the Anglo-Dutch Wars. On one hand, they failed to meet the monetary demands of the Chinese, while on the other they wanted to gain a foothold in the tea market. They saw potential in the Indian land to disrupt the monopoly held by China. Using the East India Company, they attempted growing the Chinese tea saplings in the Indian soil. Their endeavors resulted in little to no success, because the sapling couldn't survive in the hot tropical weather. It was only in 1823 when a Scotsman named Robert Brews introduced tea plantations in Assam. This set the foundation of commercializing tea in India. the Assam tea cultivation. The local Singpo tribe grew tea that was unknown to the rest of the world. They brewed tea and had it after every meal to ease digestion and strengthen their immunity, keeping diseases like diabetes and cancer at bay. Lal chai, which is made of special wild tea leaves, was also served as a welcome drink in royal as well as local homes in Assam. A native nobleman named Mani Ramd Artabarua had told Brews about the Singpo tribe's tea. But it was the tribe's chief, Bisagam, who introduced him to tea. Brews set up tea plantations in Assam in order to rival China after he realized that the tea was good. The cultivation of Assam tea was eventually monopolized by the Assam Company, and it led to a period of expansion in the Assam tea industry in the early 1860s. Cultivation of tea in Darjeeling and other parts of India. The 1800s saw the British trying their hands at growing the Chinese variant of tea on Indian soil. While the cultivation of tea in Assam and Darjeeling was growing at a fast pace, several efforts were being carried out in other parts of India. Soon after, most areas in India were producing tea. Modern-day tea consumption and culture. Tea drinking was a ritual among the British. However, the Indian community took longer to catch up with the trend. Promotional campaigns to bring Indian interest in the tea culture, as well as increase the consumer market, was carried out. Apart from advertisements, tea breaks were introduced to factory and mine workers. Railway tea shops adopted the British style of brewing a cup by adding milk and sugar. Some stalls added a local touch by blending in spices like cardamom or ginger. In fact, the spiced tea also became popular and was often accompanied by a toast, a usual among the British. After independence in 1947, the already prospering tea industry gained pace thanks to the Marwari people who took over most tea plantations, which were previously owned by the East India Company. The influence of the British Raj and local flavours saw tea, or chai, become India's official drink as well as a symbol of tradition. Today, the country boasts of a range of blends depending on the region. Whether it is the strong masala chai of Gujarat or the Kashmiri kawa, India offers a variety of teas to suit different taste preferences. The British went away but left a heritage with its discovery of tea in India. The country is one of the largest producers as well as consumers of tea across the globe. It has come a long way from being a medicinal herb and has become embedded into the very core of the nation's spirit. An aromatic cup of tea enriched with spices has been tying people together while also fueling the nation's growth. The next time you sip on a warm cup of chai, Remember, it is not a simple beverage, but a culture in itself, with a rich history.
DESIblitz.com